Interim Fire Chief Steve Breitfelder says the department put together a report on neighborhood response times. Take a look at this color-coded map. The deeper the red, the busier the station. You can see Westwood is the busiest in town. Cincinnati Firefighters Union President Matt Alter says there's an additional engine company being staffed in the firehouse, but it's using borrowed equipment.
The physical fire engine was one of the spare trucks, one of our spare trucks that's used when a fire engine goes down for maintenance or repair. So it was a spare engine that was put in service as a frontline apparatus, and then it's 100% staffed by overtime.
Alter says that all overtime unit is not sustainable long term.
The short-term fix for these is what we're doing now, using overtime, using spare apparatus, doing what we're doing right now. What we're looking for is, okay, we have the short-term fix. Now, what are our mid-range goals and our long-term goals?
Meanwhile, the interim fire chief told council the only fix is a new, fully staffed station.
And looking at the numbers, looking at the data, we found a location that we plotted out would be a good location to build another firehouse over on the west side of town to kind of evenly distribute those runs for the Price Hill Westwood area.
He says the ideal spot is here near the intersection of Queen City Avenue and Boudinot. Breitfelder says if it's not built in the general area, the west side of town will continue to have a delay in response times because of the number of calls for service every day.
And listen to this. The current fire truck being used in that auxiliary unit in Westwood is one that's normally placed in service while others are being repaired. Now, Alter says it can take 2 to 3 years to get a new fire truck from the date that it's ordered. And as for the number of firefighters, well, Alter tells me that the department would need to hire at least 150 more people to get a comfortable level where overtime is not a constant requirement. Kyle, back to you.
All right, Christian, thank you so much. And in a memo, City Manager Cheryl Long says after discussing the possibility of a temporary fire station, it was determined a temporary station is not a viable option. She says there are concerns over permitting for a temporary structure that would in reality be occupied permanently 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
You can always find our stories here on YouTube, but go ahead and tap subscribe. That way you're always in the know.